Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I forgot. I have forgot. 1 second. 1 second. And I ain't even got my. I'll be back. Always. Every time I do the not stream with the stream thing, every single time. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Da, 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 da. All right. See, I had to get the setup right. Hold on. Oh, geez. Your boy is doing too much. Let's do that. And then let's do. And put that on do not disturb because we don't need the messages coming through. But all right, let's go ahead and get that album playing. Y'all won't hear it because I don't have the clearance. Where you at? But okay, so and then now. Get to where I can see y'all in chat. If y'all are even there. All right, there we go. Good to go. All right, so what's up? I don't even know why. Man, they won't let me. I guess it makes sense. But I don't like it. Okay, that works. All right. So, start of the week. Now, I got to admit, so, and I don't even know if I should just go ahead and start off with it and just say it. Basically, doing Endless Trial Tower, I was working on, yay, new stuff. I was working on Yadoichi, right? And basically, the idea was I was running base Grimjow just because base Grimjow. Like he's my favorite of those two. That's the aesthetic that I prefer. But it was stupid for me not to run an SSR, basically, even if it's an old one. And how I had her set up, I was able to justify like the power difference. But then I actually did testing last night. I found a proper set stamp for her. Dug for hours and hours and hours. Until I got a set stamp on her that made her like really strong. So I was able to get the Kenpachi ready to go set stamp that would have attack, crit rate, crit damage. Got one bad roll on the defensive percentage, but it is what it is. It worked out. That allowed me to boost her level up to 48,000. I think I was at 46 something, so just under 2,000 increase. And then that is what led to me being able to handle Endless Trial Tower. Now, I haven't finished the whole thing yet. I was only seeing if I can get past 6 because that's where the flaw was to me. So, truth be told, what I should do right now is just run this stuff for Creepy Dude. Keep going on Creepy Dude. Then I'm going to come back and do pulls because it's weekly reset. So I should be able to get Frenzy Feast done really quickly, get that Jade. Basically stack up all the Jade I can to get Creepy Dude. And then comes the 1,000-Year Blood War on Wednesday. And I have no idea how I'm going to handle that. I honestly don't even know what's coming with it. I haven't looked at the news, even though I should have. I am creating content for it. So I should have a look at it to see what at least is going on. And I have absolutely not done any of that. So we'll get to it. But now we have to just do the I don't know, just weekly stuff that's required in order to get some jade to see if I can pull creepy dude. I don't think I'm gonna end up getting him because my focus was heavy on Ulquiorra, and I'm not gonna regret not getting creepy dude again. I really don't. It's fine. He'll be okay. Another thing I figured out as well, and this went through like that whole Grimjow thought process, and this might be stuff I should be saying on a video, but it ended up being that Toshihiro was an issue. Despite the fact that I think he does amazing damage, he was staying on the field so long that it was hindering Aizen from getting his damage done. So I ended up replacing Toshihiro with Momo because Momo stays off the field, which allows Aizen to go off. But then that further confirms that I do need creepy dude. This is actually pretty good if I had someone for ailment that needed Aizen stamps. Okay, maybe Uryu has some kind of ailment thing. I doubt it though. Return. All right. Hey yo. Back. Weekly. What's the faster? Let's just do it and get. But this is all stamp corridor stuff. I will be able to buy some stuff off the strength of this. Let's just get it over with. Oh, and by the way, my most powerful team, without question, is the strike team with Mayuri. Like, it is stupid. And I think I'm going to run some more tests on that. But last night I was testing the training mode and going through each one of my teams, the spirit team, strike / thrust, and then strike with Mayuri. And they're better on my roster. They're the best. They're better than Aizen and whoever else. It's not particularly close either. It's not like it's by narrow margins. They are better. So I don't even know how I want to handle that, to be quite frank. No idea how I want to handle that. All right, so all this stuff to vamp up until we can do our 10 pulls, I guess, if I even get to 10 pulls, and then we'll do Endless Tower and try to complete that today, part 3 of this. I did not expect it to. I'm not saying it in a negative way. It's fun to have this content. It's fun to have something to build towards. I enjoy it. I did not expect it to be like that. I really did not expect it to be like this much. I didn't think I was going to cakewalk it, but I thought it was going to be clear. Either I make it or I don't. I didn't think it was going to be this in the middle thing where it's like, oh, I can see like a sliver. I can see a sliver of hope. And quite frankly, like the sliver of hope, the difference between that whole 30-25 set stamp change thing was really 4 million when I did the training. And that 4 million was what got me past that level 6. So we'll see. I should probably save all this commentary for the actual YouTube video I'm about to record. But it was fun. It was enjoyable. Very much enjoyable. Or very enjoyable. I don't know. I don't speak English words. So let's go ahead and get this over with. And then we do Frenzy Feast. Get that Jade. Do those pulls. Hope for Creepy Dude, which just sounds like a terrible statement to make. And then keep it pushing. You know what? I need to speak to my YouTube community manager because I'm sitting here vibing out with the music and I like it, but I would want to play it for you guys. And I keep, I gotta talk to him. I've never spoken to him before, and they sent me a survey about, is he doing a good job? And I was like, y'all, you shouldn't ask me that question. I have not spoken with, discussed with, like interacted with that person at all. I could not tell you. So everything has to be a no. And then I just eventually stopped and quit the survey because I was like, I might be caught giving this man problems. He might be doing an amazing job. And I'm just like, nah. And it's not him, it's me because I'm just not in there. But We'll see. See if I can get some kind of music going. Talk to them and see what the business is. But yeah, come on. Let's get the weeklies over with. Chop chop. So we can get to Endless Trial Tower. Okay. Okay. And honestly, I don't know. And I can't check anything because every one of my devices is busy with the exception of my Mac. I wanted to check and see about getting the gameplay sound on. I tried to do it last time, it didn't work. But it is what it is. So we're done with this part. We can do Frenzy Feast really, really fast. And then we will be able to make those pulls for a creepy dude before we go into Endless Trial Tower. Let's go here. I just said what we were about to do. Already forgot. All right, so there we go. All right. Bok. I appreciate the speed duel thing. I would appreciate it if they gave it to me like one more again because it's not really that difficult, bro. Okay, so then yeah, this was the thing. Momo's team is giving me more damage than Toshihiro, Aizen, and Ukiura, just because Toshihiro wants to take up so much of the damn screen time. He really wants to be seen. What's up, Shogun? You are here. You made it. Now, to be fair, I'm starting at like 11 a.m. my time as opposed to like 5:30 a.m. my time or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So maybe this is a better slot for you. I don't know. But yes, you're here. You'll be here for the, I guess, final attack on Trial Tower. Well, let's see. It's part 3. I have 2 hours of videos to edit for that too. I didn't even think, oh God, I didn't think it was gonna take that long. And I even made the promise at the beginning that I would do the battle on 2x. I don't even know if I'm gonna do that because I can't imagine anybody gives a damn about watching that. Genuinely can't imagine that anybody cares about watching that. But if they do, in fact, I'll probably ask y'all, I wanna have some kind of voting system where I could say like, look, the battles for Endless Trial Tower, I think you want to know what I'm doing. I don't know that you care about like watching the actual battles. So should I put those battles on 2x or should I just cut it out all together and then we just go like that? Because then these things look like they're going to last forever. All right. Actually, I wonder if I could do all of Speed Duel and meet the requirements without having to go through the battles, and then I could just get the Trial Tower. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. I already did that for... Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. My fault. All right, so let's do this and see if this gets me that Jade already. Nope, still short. All right, I tried. Why is... Oh, I know why. All right. Confirm. Let's go. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Wait, Shogun, do you know anything about the 1,000-Year Blood War coming out? I need to just... I'm not on Discord the way I should be. I need to check the Discord and get like more details on it. I just have not done that yet. So I'm kind of like at a loss. I haven't checked the website or anything. And then you sent me the screenshots for Endless Tower, but I think I already replied to that. All right, come on, come on, come on. Oh, and then here's the last thing too. I guess for Endless Trial Tower, the other problem, or this is where I don't know if I'll beat it or I'll finish it. So clearly, not clearly, I got past that 6-4. That doesn't mean I'm gonna get past the next time I need to use strike. And I'm hoping that there's something different about it. I'm really hoping that that's not going to be the case. But that was my first worry when I was like, oh, I got past it, but I remembered that I barely lost, which means I probably barely got past it. Yeah, True Shikai Ichigo on the 15th. But I thought it was True Shikai Ichigo, and then it might have been you that mentioned it, that whole Uryu thing coming out as well. But I don't know. I guess a bunch of events coming, yeah. Okay. Maybe I should read that, but I don't know. Maybe I should read into it. I'm guessing it's on the website. I haven't been to the website in a minute. So let's see. Save record. Maybe I should read it in anticipation for it. Yeah, the events do equal Jade. They do equal Jade. And I'm going to need it because I'm about to burn all of mine. So, yay, 680. Let's get it. All right. Another battle achievement. Woot woot. There's 10. All right. So I think that is all of the Jade I can get from the reset. Right? For the most part. What are they even doing with this thing anymore? I'm done with this. I don't get any more after that, right? So I'm not doing it again. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these tickets. Short. Advance. Short. Exchange. Boo, 18 days. Exchange here. I mean, sure. Still trying to stack these up because I assume they're going to be useful at some point. I'm so sure. Back. Geo. So claim all. No. Nothing really worth a damn. Okay. Yeah, this craft system down here. Oh my god, I spent so much time trying to craft these things, and man, it took forever to get anything that was even valuable, let alone like I could use. It was obnoxious, man. That craft system. I was so happy when it first got in the game, and now I guess it's in there long enough for me to be like, man, even if she gets buff. Oh, Nell rerun with Ichigo. Even if she gets buffed, I don't think people should pull for her. Outdated in my opinion. And you think Nell is outdated? Coming off the top rope. What are we doing? What's wrong with Nell? I like Nell. What you coming off the top rope at my girl for? Why you assaulting Nell? What's wrong with Nell? I think Nell's still good. I mean, they need to focus on that trash strike team before they focus on Nell. Man, that came out of nowhere. That really has me kind of like, word? I mean, you do say you have her B6, right? Yeah, so, I mean, I guess. If you have a B6, how do you even know? You're murdering everything. How do you even know? How do you even know? Nell. Oh, Nell. Okay. All right. Whatever. This is still that offer. Yo, go away, phone. Let's see. And isn't there an event here that gives us more? This is for the pulls of the set stamps. This does not grant us anything today. Snack thing, sure. That's just fun to play with later. Okay. Oh wait, Despair Manifested. Have I not done this one? Oh yeah, I did this one forever ago. And there's no additions to it, so, but, Ecological investigations, blind box. We need to do this after we burn some of this energy. I have a whale account and a free to play account. Aha, okay. So on the, but you think that she's not good anymore? She's only been out like 3 months. Come on, Shogun. Like, oh man, that's tough. I might be biased because she's one of my favorite characters. I might be biased, but I feel like the Thrust team is still like handling business, and she's at the center of it. Tip for Tower with Strike Team to save a run with Mayuri. Try using the first strike. Well, I hear you on that one. The problem is if I save a run for Mayuri, then I can't run my Rangiku because everyone has said that before. My Rangiku with Jin and Gin and what's the face? Nell doesn't go anywhere. Does not go anywhere. Stop being able to use that at floor 9. But we're gonna see. We'll see what happens because maybe Yadoichi is a solution. All right, so we're gonna make this pull real quick. I don't even think I have 10. I do not have enough for a 10 pull. Boo. Still need 413. I have no idea where I'm gonna get 500 jade from. Mm. Mm. She's great, just outdated. That's some okay. All right. So you didn't say she wasn't good. You just say that she's outdated. Okay. Okay. I think. I mean, I think she's beyond serviceable, but I would not have thought that she should have gotten a buff. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. But differing opinions on that. Let's see. Unless you're yeah, exactly, exactly. So yeah, that's my point. You're saying save Mayuri for one run on strike, but my thrust team will then be losing Mayuri. Then I have a problem, right? I have a whole other set of circumstances, a whole other. All right, well, whatever, whatever, whatever. Let's go ahead and get into it. And I don't know if I should pull for his core stamp or for a character I already have. All right, let's. I don't think I have any other options of getting Jade like immediately. Can't think of anything. All right, so let's go ahead and do Trial Tower. We'll do the 10 pull later. And okay, so one sec. Okay. Need a little snack because right now I'm doing sort of lunchtime. Okay. I hate mastication on the microphone. Sorry. I didn't want to chew on the microphone. Um, Thrust full of salt. Ichigo is gonna be thrust full of salt when he comes out. The okay. That doesn't seem to fit. One, two. Aizen makes it work. Or is that he makes it work on my team because of how strong I have him? Because Aizen seems to do well with it. So does that mean okay? All right. Okay. 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 I hear you talking. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I need to marinate on that. All right. So we're gonna try to do the Endless Trial Tower now. Now that I had that little bitty snack because if the last two videos, the last two parts are any indication, Endless Trial Tower is gonna take me an hour. Just from this 6th floor. All right. Here we go. All right, coming in 3, 2. So, number 11, Trial 11, Endless Trial Tower. The thing that I thought was going to take me one video, a couple minutes, not a couple minutes, but like, 30, 40 minutes, get past, show it on stream. Part 3 of this thing that's taken me 2 hours already. So, I did make one correction. We'll go over it. I did add something to the strike team. We'll go over it. Let's get to the video. Wasting my time. All right. Coming in 3, 2. Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a Bleach Soul Resonance video. In this video, what we're doing is we're going to try to continue through Endless Trial Tower. And the first thing I'm going to show you is the main change that I made. So, to be completely transparent, if you watch part 2, I got stuck on, I want to say it's floor 10, floor 9. And the reason why, to me, was because of floor 6. I had to then use, in floor 6, I had to use my Yuri with the strike team to get past it. And then that left me with not enough characters to complete it once we got further up. So with this scenario, what I decided to do was, the main issue with the strike team was that, hey, what's up, Mega Warrior? The main issue with the strike team was that, to me, Base Grimjaw SR Plus, who was the character that I was running on my strike team just by default whenever I couldn't use my Yuri for it, he takes up too much time on the field. So if he's on the field that much and Grimjaw, Pantera, and Soifon switching in and out, in and out, in and out, it only stood to reason that if I took him off and then replaced him with an SSR, that it would be better. Now, not too long ago, I did a video detailing why the Ready to Go stamps are the best for full assault characters. Best being a general best. There's exceptions to everything, but generally speaking, they're much better because of the base attack and the crit damage that's added. So what I decided to do was ramp up the set stamps on my Yadoichi to run her with the Soifon and the Pantera. And when I did that, I did see some success, but then at the end of the day, I got stopped at floor 6, and it was one of those barely got stopped, barely didn't make it. So I thought, the reason why I barely didn't make it was because of Ready to Go stamp here, number 25, if I'm not mistaken. This ultimate charge rate and attack. Let me double check, be sure. Oh, no, it was this one. It was the attack. So I went for the attack here instead of the ultimate charge rate. Now, when I equipped this, I'll just show you how it went. My stats fell by approximately 2,000, and my stats went 63% crit rate, and then 88.4% crit damage. I went and found a stamp on yesterday after pulling and crafting and all that other that takes forever. I was able to get a set stamp here. Level 30. I went ahead and level 30 to 6-star, of course. Attack is now at 21% instead of at 18. Got a bad roll on defense. It is what it is. But then I ended up with 1 on attack, or sorry, 1 on crit damage and 1 on crit rate, which we do like to see. So when I equip that, and then we go back to the, we go back to the stats. You see her up more like 1,500, not like 2,000. And then the stats here, you have 71% crit rate and then 111 crit damage. Now, what we're going to do is, and I'll be fair, unless something funky happens, when I did this last night, because I went ahead and tried it. Then I was like, let me stop, let me stop, let me stop. I went ahead and tried it. I was able to get past floor 6 with this team. I do not know how the rest of Trial Tower is going to go because we will need to use Strike Team again here. And the question then becomes, I barely am going to get past this floor 6, right? Pretty sure I'm barely going to get past it. So then what am I going to do with floor 9? Because then we run into the same issue. So we're going to go ahead and run this challenge now. Yadawichi. Okay, cool. And we'll start. All right. Wow. Still hungry. All right. And I can't stand this dude because he just never wants to die. I really need to figure out. Actually, I don't have anything to check it with. I mean, I guess I could check here. But it doesn't seem to have, let's see. Excuse me. All right, so that ain't it. That's not it. Okay. Let's see. Maybe. Oh, wait. No, it's still just giving me that. Yeah, that's wrong. What are we doing here? I could just remove this. Okay. Yep. All right. So we look like we're in much better shape. I have to remember that the first set of bars was only 4 and not like 20. So better shape. And I do know that it wins because I did try it once and it did win. I just didn't know what the margin was. I had no idea what the margin of victory was because I wasn't paying that close attention. So let's see. Okay. Let's see. I kind of want to... Is it going to let me? There it is. Settings, audio. Okay. Let's see if we can add this as a... Nope. I think basically... No, we got it. All right, I need to check something real fast on this to see if I can make this sound work. Where's the thing at? Guess not here. What? Yo, real quick. See, this is why I don't like this thing, that the thing where they suggest like articles for you. We've only had 2 seasons of Daredevil Born Again, right? And so, like, did they announce that Charlie Cox, Daredevil, uh, return in Daredevil season 3 will embrace a major shift in MCU hero? Like season 2 reimagined, blah blah blah, publicly claiming his dual life moment, shot blah blah. It marks the end. So are they gonna? Are they gonna? Are they gonna say like that's the end of him as Daredevil now? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I do not know how I feel about that. I'm gonna repeat that to myself until I figure out how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Born Again has been good, not great. See, end of season 2 was a dumpster fire to me, but dumpster fire is extreme. It wasn't great, but like, I don't know if I want Charlie Cox gone. I don't know if I want it. They already took Daredevil from us one time, so it's just they can run Daredevil in 3 season spurts and that's it. So now in like 10 more years, we're gonna see him come back as like an elderly Daredevil for 3 seasons, and then he goes away again. Damn it! All right, sorry. Hey, what are you doing? Damn, if they, oh man, if I don't know, I got see. This is why I shouldn't. I need to read that full article. It is clickbait 100%, but they know how to get me. The algorithm got me figured out. That's the thing. That's what it is. They know how to get me. They got me. They got me. Now I gotta read this. I deactivated all those things in my phone so that like on my like Chrome thing, so they don't suggest articles because I always end up getting trapped. Always, 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 always. Every single time. Every single time. Every single daggum time. They always get me. They always get me. And now I don't even have time to. They always get me, man. They always get me with that mess. You see new dev note for Seven Deadly Sins just dropped? No, I didn't notice that at all. I'll go back and look at that in a sec. Let's get this handled real fast. All right, so coming back in 3, 2. Don't do it. Too late. I can't find my mouse. I couldn't find my mouse. All right, so coming back in 3, 2. You might hear me going, I can't do it. I can't do it. I couldn't find my mouse on the screen in time enough to stop to say like, hey, we completed it. But we got past trial 7 or trial 6. I'm a little bit flustered because okay. We just being transparent in this video. I was trying to add the sound from the phone that I'm playing this on to the video so that, hey, you got the fight noise in the background. And I went to Google it real quick. And what had happened was I saw that Charlie Cox era of Daredevil might be over. And now I'm completely flustered. Now I need to read that article, but I'm straight and I don't even know if I should be happy, sad. I didn't like the end of season 2. Anyway, moving on. We're going to go to trial number 7. So now in this scenario, this is the other thing that I decided to change up when it came to the approach here. When it comes to the Spirit team, I'm actually going to run, I had better results when I was testing out these teams in training, which I recommend. When testing out these teams in training, I had better results with Momo. The reason why is that Toshihiro really wants to be on the field a lot, which fine. But if I don't have Creepy Dude, which I don't yet, I'm pulling for him today. We'll see if I get him. I don't know. Toshihiro's a very, very good damage dealer, but I have a B6 Aizen. I'd rather him be on the field over Toshihiro. It's just logical. Anywhere from B4 up, you're gonna want Aizen on the field over Toshihiro. So that means that I'm putting in Momo just because she doesn't do anything but just not be in the way, basically. Like, that's the idea. And then Ulquiorra, we're running him as well. Have not tried this team out here specifically yet. So let's see what happens. Hopefully it works. I don't know. About to find out though. All right, so I'm gonna look at the Mega Warrior. I'm gonna look at the dev notes for 7 Deadly Sins in a second. I'm gonna try to add this sound thing real quick here. Trying to go to settings and audio real fast. Nope. Stop that. Sorry, the song just came on. Somehow Kalani reached back into like the early 2000s and brought back everything I liked. What can I say? Oh boy. There we go. Settings. Audio. Oh. All right, with audio enabled. That might be the problem. All right, so here we go. It's looking like it's not going to be much of an issue. Let's just be real about it. Let's just be real about it. All right, this is something for me to do later. I'm going to check 7 Deadly Sins real fast, and then we might have to have a conversation about Daredevil. We might have to have a conversation about Daredevil. And Aizen is dog walking this entire thing. It's not even close. Not even close. See the new dev notes. Yeah. They got me like, I like it, but I still like 7 Deadly Sins, but I'm kind of like, it's too grindy and I'm out on it a little bit right now. What's today's date? Twitch drop events. Live stream. No, thank you. Because that was, last time was an hour of awkwardness that I was watching. Gother, boo. That last live stream was kind of like, yo, awkward. You have a bunch of nerds with boners watching this. All right. My fault. Let me stop. All right, so coming back in 3, 2. Okay, I don't know why I was too concerned about that at all, the change. Truth be told, I probably didn't even need to make that change. But this very clearly, very quickly, like, of course. Oh, and by the way, kind of surprised by this, but he still did he did contribute 66 million. So I do like that, but no real big issue there. It was removing Toshihiro did help us. Next thing up is running in with, I think I'm done with any of the spirit that I can use, right? The main concern I have right now, truth be told, is I'm going to get through this with Slash. That's fine. I have faith in Ichigo. And I think even in the last video, you guys saw where I got past this point. So what the main issue is going to be is when we get back to that strike level. Is the Yaruichi that I upgraded going to be enough to deal with that strike? We'll see. This is going to happen. We've already seen this. We're going to see what happens when I get back to strike. We continue working without pause to fix what's wrong, filling the lacking and show a steady improvement. For version 1.4, preparing weapon-specific equipment presets. They already said they were going to do that. Okay, cool. Feature combat view feature added, and combined attacks effects being so visually striking. Players have occasionally found themselves caught off guard mid-battle. Enemies get obscured. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, fair enough. New raid, Deep Spider's Nest. Raid is not any different. Like, raid is not different than dungeons. It's the same. Okay? Time consuming, jump across. In fact, it's worse. Time consuming, jumping across platforms and stuff, and a bunch of things I don't feel like doing on a consistent basis. 1 time, 2 times, cool. Having to do that weekly, no, I don't care. I don't like it. Knighthood, boss battles, and knighthood ranking. That would help. I'm not even part of a knighthood. Been playing the game since its inception. Well, like 2 weeks after. Bleh. I'll read it again more carefully, but it doesn't sound like anything too spectacular if I'm being real. Like, it's not going to be, like I've said, like I'm not leaving the game. I still like the game. I still have fun with it, but I needed a break because it was like, this ain't nothing but a grind of like fighting the same bosses over and over again. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. No, it seems like it'd be cool. Like the team fights and stuff would seem like it'd be cool. But it doesn't solve the like Bleach itself does have its grindy elements and everything like that, but they seem to find a way to mix up enough different content so that you're not ever true, at least for me, um truly bored. And maybe part of that, and it sounds, this is probably going to be the ridiculous part, Bleach, you can auto a lot of the stuff. So when you've beaten it manually or whatever, if you still have to do it weekly, you can just auto through it and it's not that big of a deal. When you have it with Seven Deadly Sins, I have to be like 100% focused on getting that done every single day. And I just don't feel like it. Like, it's, if I could auto some of the stuff, like auto battles, like what I'm doing right now, which I do like auto anyway. I know people hate that I do auto, but I do like auto because it frees up my hands, and I like the coaching aspect of it. Maybe that's the other part of it too. I do like setting up my team, building my team, and then being like, go get them. You know, like I like that part of it. For these games specifically, when it comes to like turn-based stuff, I'm a little bit more, and I guess it's because it's also less demand than like active action play. But like I'm also a little bit less auto heavy there. But these kinds of games, especially if you're having to do the same content daily or weekly, having an auto feature so you can just scoot through it real fast is so much better than like, I know I'm going to beat this boss. I've beat him 300 times. Why do I have to still keep pushing the same button combinations over and over again to knock him down? I just, nah. And I think that's, maybe they'll get to that. I don't know. But it's, I can only beat the damn, what's his face, Golem so many times. It's like, okay, I know exactly what's happening, but I have to focus to do it. If y'all just let me run it, then it'd be so different. Anyway, it is what it is. All right, coming back. 3, 2. Okay, I'm still curious about this because I'm loving Ichigo White, but and I do feel like I need to upgrade the stamps on Kenpachi, or at least like review them. However, thanks for all the healing, buddy. 52, 55, he is not doubling the amount of damage he's doing, but doing a pretty damn good job. Okay, so but he is a little bit better built, I'll be honest. I really need to touch base on Kenpachi. He's only even like, what, 3x on his core stamps as well. Regardless, I'm over talking right now. because I'm worried about the next fight. The next fight is the strike team, right? This is going to be the one that determines if I can finish the rest. This will be the one that determines if I can finish the rest. All right, let's see. I need boy. It's really like ugh. Okay. Yadoichi, please. Please. All right, here we go. Let's go. What's up, Arjun? Hola, ¿cómo estás, mi amigo? God, come on. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. This is and now based on what I did with the set stamps, I mean maybe that doesn't make her the 5th most powerful, but Yadoichi's set stamps have her like 5th on my list in terms of power level. Here's hoping. We'll see. Okay. Still nervous about it. And wait, whoa, we got 220 bars to get through, which means we need to have like those first 20 done at 1:30, and we're already at what's the time at? Okay, the time is at 2:45. So we've done the other plus side. The other plus side is just that they have so many animations, and this game does stop the time when the animations go off, which is super helpful. So like being at 10 with 10 bars left on the second like group of bars will at 2:15 will be a very good sign. That'll be a very good sign. Where are we at 2:15? We got 13 seconds to knock off 5 more bars. And Yadoichi has so many animations that she's gonna do. It's a free throw, basically. All the action stopped. It's just you and the basket knock down the shot. That's all this is. It's a PK with no goalie. We're going to destroy you. Man, people are heated about Argentina, by the way. They are. And I'm in Switzerland. Swiss people don't get mad like that. The only time Swiss people get mad is really lately Trump and World Cup. They are heated. A random dude just walked up to me on the street. Started talking to me like in Swiss German, and it was sweet because he just went up to me and it was nice. It was a nice interaction, but he was just really like, he was not okay. I feel like the only gacha that doesn't stop time during ultimates still is Genshin. Yeah, okay, cool. Hopefully, I bring that up because there was like a thing with DC Legends where the time would not stop in raid battles when the animations would go off, and everybody complained about it because it was like you have like, if we could turn off the animations we would and we would get higher scores, but we can't, and this animation took 3 seconds off of a 1 minute clock. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So okay, that's good then. That's good. Now I'm just probably going to recommend the characters that have the most animations in their kit. Like, oh guys, this guy's great. He has 20 seconds of animation while he's fighting and laying down wood. So him. We are slightly behind pace. Got 15 seconds to try to knock out these 3 bars. I will say this. Soifan's ultimate, I won't say great equalizer, but it is, how do I put it? It is a great catch-up tool. It is a very good catch-up tool. It just makes the characters with the nicest kits and animations be a detriment. Yeah, exactly. It was infuriating. Because then the first thing you would think of is like, yo, this animation is going. This is going to be a problem in raids. Okay. We are behind pace. I'm not a fan. There's her ultimate again. Or did we catch up? Still 6 seconds off. And the animations are great. So we're 6 seconds off pace. I need Soifan to like drop her ultimate basically every 10 seconds. I know that's not possible or likely, but damn it, it needs to be every 10 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. I'm already trying to think of alternatives or other ways to fix this, but this is not a bad team. And Yadoichi isn't not to the detriment of the team. Damn. I don't even know how it would I don't know how it would even improve it. I think Pantera and Soifon have 5x, if not 4x core stamps. I think Soifon has 5x. And then Pantera has 4 or 5x. I know Yadoichi has 5. There we go. We love that. Ultimate, let's go. This is going to be another close one. This is going to be another close one. And it's going to be a close loss, but it's going to be a loss. Hey, yeah, Pantera, what happened with your ultimate? Your ultimate is supposed to be sick, too. Come on. Damn. I'm already trying to think of alternatives for this. The best is my Yuri. But then how do I get past this next thrust? Pause. Damn. Look, that's the thing. There's so much animation. The time's being stopped so much. My phone has gone to sleep twice. It goes to sleep after 3 minutes, which needs to be changed. It goes to sleep after 3 minutes, and it has done that twice. We're not going to make it. We are not going to make it. Unless we get like 2 more ultimates from Soifon in the next 30 seconds, we're not going to make it. Should I then try to find a core stamp for Soifon to help her with her ultimate charge rate? Damn. All right, so coming back in 3, 2. Okay, it is very clear that we're not going to make it, but it's close, though. It's close enough to bug me like the same way that it bugged me with Yadoichi. Like, we're not off. We're not off. And the thing I need is Soifon to use her ultimate like 2 more times in this match, and it would be so much better. Like, look at that. 5 left with 10 seconds. And the problem is that my Yuri and them clear this. No problem. But then if I use my Yuri now, what am I going to do with the thrust team going down the road? So do I rebuild Soifon for this? Or do I use my Yuri here and figure out what the next move is? So what we're going to do is we're going to use my Yuri here. Is this really going to be like a 4-parter? We're going to use my Yuri here, right? Man. And then we have 1, 2, 3. I have no more slash. I have no more spirit. And strike will be done. So I need 3 thrust here. Pause. So what I need to do is, man, this is not okay. See, I got 3 Mayuri uses right here left. I use 1 here. I'll get through the next 2 floors with thrust. And then I'll have 1 use left with thrust and no Mayuri. Rangiku would work there if I had my other 2 members, Gin and Nell, built to the nth degree, which I do not. I'll probably give it a shot. I'll give it a run to see what happens. But you know what's funny? We're going to try something weird here. I assume that the character we're going to fight at the last level is going to be stronger than the character we're fighting here. So we're going to try to put in... She's just support. They're assault. I think Nell's supposed to go first. Right? I don't think it matters, honestly. So we're going to try this and see if we can get past this level with this. If we can, we've got it. we've got it. If not, I'm gonna have to figure something out. So let's see. Rangiku has not been strong enough to help us in this so far, and I don't think Geen and Nell are strong enough to just carry on their own. Damn it. All right, let's see. I do need to figure out what they mean by. Hold up. Let me see real quick. So we can go ahead and rant on Daredevil just a smidge. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Wait a second. Wait a second. Are they... They clickbaited the hell out of me. This is a useless article. This is an absolutely useless article that's blah, blah, blah about the end of season 2. This is a blah, blah. Aaron Mer Eclanal or whatever. You suck at life. That's a completely... if I could give you a thumbs down, I would. This is useless BS. All you did was just sum up the end of season 2 and say it's the end of how Daredevil... Yeah, because he's in prison. That, man, please, go to hell. You suck at life. Be a real writer. All right. You're just trying to justify a paycheck that you don't deserve. All right, anyway. So, let's see. We knew this was going to be success. Oh, wait. What? See, I wasn't paying no attention. If we can be down to... So I knew it wasn't going to work. I already knew it. However, the thing with the thrust team is they do get stronger the further they go along, so maybe there's a chance. But by the time we see at minute 30 that we still have 10 bars left on the first group of health bars. Tremendously unsuccessful. We are 25% of the way through with half the time gone. Yay. Anybody want to loan me their Nell? Albeit, you know what? What needs to happen is I need to look at rebuilding Geen. I don't think I've done it yet. What determines the run is successful? Oh, so when we beat him before the time runs out. So I got 3 minutes to beat him. And what I do to like just check my progress to see how like successful the team is and how far away they are is there's for this specific enemy, every enemy has different like setups. There's 2 groups of 20 HP bars, right? So I just do the math in my head of like I'm on pace to be successful if we've gotten through that first group of 20 by minute 30, halfway through the bars, halfway through the time. So that's why you keep hearing me say like those numbers or whatever. Right now, we are 66% of the way through the time and have not even gotten halfway through the bars. So I can already tell like it's going to be unsuccessful. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm already doing the math in my head. Yeah. So actually, what we're gonna do now is coming back in 3, 2. So I was right. My Rangiku is not going to help Thrust team get past this point. Now, one thing I do want to check, and this just might be me being painfully optimistic or trying to be hopefully optimistic, is that I want to reassess the set stamps for both Nell and for Geen. Now, I don't think that they're going to make that big of a difference, but I haven't looked at Geens in a minute, especially not since I said I was going to do the ready to go set stamps that are better. And I have not looked at Nell's in quite a bit. Hey. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There we go. There you are. You disappeared on me. I need to make my mouse bigger on this screen. It is way too tiny. All right, there we go. I can't see it. Guys, you need to leave the pause button there for the animations. So I could pause and leave. All right. So that was the defeat. It has been a minute since I've looked at Geen set stamps. And I'm using his regular old. Let's see what the suggestions are, folks. In the stream, in the chat, drop your set stamps that you've been using: crit damage, ailment damage, and then attack. I think I have ailment damage on his whatchamacface here. Ailment. This is actually really good. I mean, the ultimate charge rate, honestly, it's not even that bad. This is actually a really good stamp. Okay. Crit rate, yep. Ooh, this HP got 2 rolls on it. That ain't optimal. And then this one, thrust, crit damage, HP, boo. Ultimate charge rate, man, could be better. They're not terrible set stamp. Put it this way. Not enough for me to be like, I need to change everything. Albeit my crit rate is trash. What happened here? What happened there? How is my crit rate only 37%? What? That is dumb. Hold up. You got 4x on his core. I got crit nowhere else but on this part. Dog. Maybe they are as bad. Maybe they are that bad. And don't have but 3 right here now anyway. This is, there's, but I'm removing crit rate, not in crit damage, crit rate. And then for you, it's attack percentage. Man, I don't have time to like farm for more. My nephew started playing after he saw me watching. Oh, that's cool. Welcome, nephew. Appreciate you joining the game and the community. Slash spirit thrust. Nope. Thrust as well. Nope. So I don't have any better set stamps here. And I tell you what, I have been doing so much set stamp farming lately. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it again. It's starting to feel like homework. And not even fun homework, like make a diagram out. It's like boring homework, like memorize these multiplication tables. Without giving us the mnemonic devices that would make it so much easier that you have to figure out on your own. All right. See, 44, 151. I need that crit rate to be higher. And this team is actually doing pretty well in terms of overall. So she has 5x on her core stamp. We love that. Thrust, attack, 1 defense, boot. But that came from the roll up, so that's fine. Ultimate charge rate, crit damage. Okay, fine. Next, crit rate, cool. Crit damage, cool. 1 on the HP. Got to deal with it. The ailment damage is not necessarily as well. Not necessarily as bad as HP, but I mean, these are useless for us here. So we could get a better one. And then, wait, whoa. Wait, does she want ailment? Hold up. Hold the phone. She does want ailment. Why was I thinking? Who was I thinking? Okay. Who I was thinking of does not matter at this moment. Well, then that tells me that ailment, ultimate, sure. Attack. I got 2 rolls on this flat attack piece. And I know Hakeem thinks I get like kind of about 2 rolls on that defense percentage. Man, y'all, they just don't love me. They just don't love me enough. I'm being treated poorly in this relationship. I need to move on. All right. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . So again, I could improve the crit rate on both of these characters. Could I improve it enough to make a difference is the question. And I'm not sure that I can. We're going to come down here to Tosin. Tosin is tactical though, right? Which what would be best for him is for him to use his battlefield skill. His crit rate is at 5%. Can you tell how much I use Tosin? Not that much. He would want ailment damage on him. I cannot remember the name of his debuff, but that is what he would want. This is only 1x2, right? Oh, that's 5x. This might have been a better option than Rangiku. Roll that thrust damage, the ailment damage 2 times here. Attack percentage there in the middle because of his ailment, whose name still is escaping me at the moment. And then ailment, he might have like such a good amount of ailment damage on him. $186, bruh. Okay, so then this here needs to be enhanced. All right, let's see. Raid. This is what we saved the energy for. All right, so raid that. Ascend. Upgrade. Max that out. Sure. Okay, we're going to try to run this with Tosin. This is not going to work. This is not going to work. Is this game online? What do you mean by online? What do you mean by online? Like it's live and you can have like guilds, albeit the guild missions aren't. I'm not into the guilds that much. I should be, and I need to get into a good guild. But I mean, it's Bleach Soul Resonance. It's a free-to-play game. Find it on the Google Play Store, and I guess it's on the Apple. It must be on the Apple Store, right? And then there's also emulator. I think you also can get download it and get it on LD Player. So yeah. I mean, it's like live. It's been around since November. If that's what you mean, I'm not even trying to be funny. I genuinely don't know what you mean by is it online. Yeah, but go for it. Go find it. I'm new to the game. What should I do to get tickets? The stamps boost the character's abilities. Give me 1 second. I'm going to run this trial and then I'll answer your question. Not to mention, self-promotion. I do have an Ultimate Beginner's Guide that I could probably put in a link in the chat that answers a bunch of questions. There was one day where somebody just came and just asked me a gang of questions, and I just answered them all right there in front of them. As a matter, I wish I could pause this recording so I could answer your questions directly. Let me upgrade these now. Okay, so when you say tickets, do you mean like the gacha tickets to pull characters? I'm assuming that's what it is that you mean, but I'm just going to ask just to be 100% sure. There are several ways to get through that. A lot of it does involve resource management, especially if you're a free-to-play player. I can't believe I'm doing this much work on Tosin right now. Just to try to get through this. All right, that's fine. I upgraded counter to level 9. I never upgrade counter. That's such a manual thing to do. Bruh. Let's see if I can get through this Endless Trial Tower real fast with him like this without burning any more of my resources. And then I can answer your questions like directly. It's going to be hard to answer your questions without. Okay, tickets. I'll just answer that real fast. If you're talking about gacha tickets, the best, not best, one of the many places you can get them is here in the exchange zone, and then also in special offers. Advanced ticket stubs here, when you pull and you get dupes or anything like that, you'll end up with these ticket stubs. When you get to 50, you can buy your gacha tickets. Do not confuse these two. The gacha tickets for the character, and then this is the gacha ticket for the weapon stamp, right? Then you can also buy them here. These reset, you can only buy 3 and they reset every 30 days. And the way you get this resource is by dismantling other stamps that you don't need. This will all be in that beginner's guide, but we can go into it more detail once I start recording this video here. If you're looking for regular gacha tickets, for the regular pool that gives you like the original 6 SSRs that came up when they first came through, do not forget this area. It resets every week. You get 2 per. Same thing here, but I think this resets every month. This is from guild supplies when you're in a guild, but it's easy. The supplies are easy to come by. Let's see. Other free to play ways. Your main currency, the main thing you're gonna do is Jade. If you're trying to build your roster, as a matter of fact, and you're free to play, I go through a red light, green light, yellow light of what things you should buy with your Jade. Truth be told, while you're trying to build your roster, everything else, focus heavily your Jade on these limited gacha tickets. Everything else is pretty and it looks cool. Do not waste your tickets on. Do not waste your Jade on these. You get these everywhere else. You don't need to worry about them. Forget it. Go for the newer character. Dupe tactical characters. Don't worry about duping full assault or support characters at the moment. All this stuff looks pretty and nice. This is all for people who have deep pockets or are in game and aren't too worried about getting the newer character or whatever if they want to waste some of their resources. This is your focus here. I should get this for free. That's nice. But Jade is going to be that main thing. You're going to use Jade mostly to get your newer characters. All right, now let me go to the trial tower real quick. I think I'm going to drop a link. I should probably put it in my description, right? I'm going to go ahead and drop the link to my beginner's guide on my YouTube channel. Low battery? How dare you, battery? How dare you? You're not supposed to get low. What is this, a club? All right. So let's go ahead and go to trial tower here. Endless. All right, coming in 3, 2. All right, we're getting desperate. We're going to go ahead and run. You know what bothers me now, though? I feel like if I had run this thrust team down here at level 3, Tosin would have gotten by it. I'm finna run this with Tosin. I just did some resources. I just put some resources into him, and not a lot. But hoping that he helps carry the team a little bit more than what Rangiku did. A little bit more damage. I do not think it's going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Excuse me. All right. Let's see. All right, let's go. And now, also, let me go to where my guide is. I should probably put that kind of stuff in the description, right? Probably helps, you know what I mean? View my channel. Yeah, there's a Bleach Soul Resonance section in the playlist, so... All right. In case you guys think I'm crazy, I do have like music in my ear right now. They're like, why is he bopping his head? There's no sound. All right, so share. We'll copy this link. All right, so we'll put that in there. All right, so it should be the pinned message in there if you want to find my beginner's guide. And thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And then to answer that next question, the stamps boost characters' abilities. Yeah, they're kind of the way you level up characters. Like there's several ways to level up, several paths. You level them up by their level. You level them up with their weapon, by leveling up their weapon. You level them up by their weapon stamp. There's a lot of ways. You level them up by their weapon stamp, by increasing that weapon stamp, the dupes on the weapon stamp. You do it with their stamps, the set stamps. There's 3 set stamps. And then their core stamp, which is different than the set stamps. The set stamps, you like level up those set stamps to level up the character. The core stamp, you get duplicates of the core stamp to level them up that way. I feel like I'm leaving out a way to level them up. You level up their skills. You level up their individual skills as you probably just watched me do. Also, getting dupes of that character breaks boundaries, which is another way to level them up. So like, there's a bunch of ways to level them up. All we need is love. What's up? But there's a gang of ways of leveling them up. So I just realized like it's a lot, and I've been playing it for a minute, but now it's not gonna work. It is not gonna work. But there is a gang of ways of leveling them up. So many ways. Mayuri is the key. Mayuri is the key, and I have nobody else in the other squads that could help. Like right now, the thing I'm thinking of is there any other character that I have that is just Rex face that pairs well with a different team? And I don't think so. I do not think so. I've been playing since basically launch. I think I started like 2 weeks after the game launched or something like that. And also, heads up, I do give free to play advice, but I'm not free to play. I put a little bit of cash into it, and then that way I can say, like I always say, like let me mess up my account so you don't mess up yours. Oh my gosh, this is not gonna go. All right, coming back in 3, 2. So, supreme waste of resources. This isn't gonna work as well. So right now is decision time. And wow, I cannot believe this may have a part 4 to getting out of this endless trial tower, but it's definitely not gonna go the way I want to. The random content has music playing in my head. Good. Hey, we should all have a soundtrack to life. One of my friends was walking up to me, like walking up behind, like, I was calling your name, I didn't hear you. I was like, man, my life has a soundtrack, dog. Music gonna be playing. All right. This is bugging me. This is bugging me. I know what I have to do, and I don't want to do it, but then what's gonna happen once I do it is that I'm gonna be one character. I'm gonna be a Mayuri away from completing this. This is absolutely infuriating. Why is Mayuri the better character to run on the dadgum strike team? And it wasn't as though Yaruichi was close. There's no other little boosts or buffs that I can do to make it work. Which feels like that was 30 minutes ago when I figured that out. So much that I want to try it again. I'm trying to be a little bit more live on BSR, but not too often, no. Because I don't have that many people watching live. What I'll typically do, and what I'm doing right now, which I have to cut, but what I'll do is typically is I'll get on live, I'll record like 2 or 3 Bleach videos, and then I'll edit those up, and then I'll release those as YouTube content. But I don't really stream because like in a month, my streams get me like 17 cents. It doesn't really, I do the streaming more for fun and to talk and interact with people. So I'm not so much of a hermit. Although maybe this is making me more of a hermit. Something to think about. This is it. This is the solution. This is the solution. So I need to find a way to, it wasn't even Spirit that was the problem. I thought Spirit was going to be the problem, but it actually ended up being like cakewalk because Aizen is a beast. Or at least my Aizen is a beast. I genuinely don't know. I don't have a choice. There is no I don't know about it. It is if I can do this now and then try to find a way to get Rangiku to run on one of those teams or Tosin. But it's not going to go. Hold up. And I don't have any more Kitsuke. Because Kitsuke would run here too, actually. Kitsuke is just like the older version of Mayuri. Damn near just as good. I mean, better depending on the situation. And we got like nobody. Nobody. I could put Toshihiro in, but not with the strike team, because that dude loves being on the screen. And I don't think that would work either. I want to scream. And I do not think I have a... No, that won't go. I was just thinking like maybe I could build another spirit or strike team. I don't think that's gonna go though. Like they might survive, but they're not gonna win anything. The time is gonna run out. All right. And there's quite literally no other. No other way. I have 10 pulls ready and 70 out of 80 pity. My only good teams are Yadoichi and this is Ukiura, free to play, sport, and tactic. Would it be worth trying to build TS Ichigo with more free to play teammates? Wait. Is okay. Because right now you're trying to decide between, I'm guessing, Aizen now or the true Shikai Ichigo that's coming. And this is the question I have because I genuinely don't know because I haven't looked. True Shikai Ichigo is support or tactic? Because my thing is always you lean towards the tactical characters and then build them up from there. However, the 1,000-year blood war thing that's about to happen is completely different with completely different events. So we've never had this before in the game. And you have right now Yadoichi and Ulquiorra. The way I typically do it, or in the beginning of these games, is I go for balance across teams, right? I need to analyze this one more time. This is going to be cut from the video anyway. Okay. Typically the way I do is like to broaden the roster, right? This game, in the beginning of it, if you're free to play and you're just starting out, in the beginning of it, you can mix and match teams. As you get deeper, it's going to ask you to like categorize teams like you see me doing here, where I have to have a strike team. And you can do some theory crafting and move things around a little bit. Kitsuke and Mayuri are the ones that are really that. By the way, for your selector, if you're still free to play, Kitsuke is the one you want. Kitsuke, that one. Him. He's the best. He's like, of those original 6, he is the best one. Everybody else has fallen off. Or at least they're damn sure not to the level that he's at. The reason why I hesitate is because I don't know what True Shikai is bringing to the table. Hold up. If I knew True, I'm about to check right now online to see if I can find his kit somewhere. If I knew what he was bringing to the table, I could say it with a little bit more confidence, but at the end of the day, not like I am the end all be all. But let me, oh, there it is. I'm looking for Firefox. It's in front of my damn face. All right. Let's just see if I can get any kind of information on him. True Shikai Ichigo BSR. Do I always go to the wrong website? They never have any new information, but everybody else is like, man, I found all this new stuff. Like, why can't I ever find the new information? Full assault for him. I'm gonna say something that's not very popular, or maybe not very popular, but kind of seems counterintuitive. Um, I personally take tactical characters over full assault characters because there's a power creep on them that's for real. I am biased because my Aizen owns everything, so it's also like a B6 Aizen. He's very, very strong. But then a lot of the teams revolve around tactical characters. So Soifan is amazing, and then you put whoever around her. Nell is amazing, and then you put whoever around her. White Ichigo is amazing, and you put whoever around him. The thing that about Full Assault to me is that there is always going to be power creep. Like right now, Toshihiro is one of the better damage dealers, and I had to remove him from my spirit team because he's in the way of Aizen too much. Right, Gin is really, really good damage dealer, but he doesn't do nearly as much without Nell. And my Yuri is actually pretty key to that team. But without like knowing for sure, you have one guarantee coming up, and this is where I am so hesitant to tell you to do anything other than go for that true Shikai Ichigo, because it's new event, new character, and they're trying to make a big deal out of it, which means that I feel like he's gonna like crack skulls and all of the stuff that I'm thinking of right now. But damn, you're missing out on. You don't have Aizen either. Damn. Here's the other part of it too. But then this is a risk. This is the gamble. This is a gamble. And I'm fully admitting that I'm asking you to, or not asking you, that I'm telling you to gamble something. So just bear that in mind. As a person who's also, I'm willing to put in money in the game, and you're free to play. So I'm giving you all the caveats to just like have as much information as possible, right? I have Aizen. He's a god. At B4, he's incredible. B1, B2, good. I have Ulquiorra. B1, B0. I didn't pull dupes for him. Don't need it. Creepy Dude, I'm going for Creepy Dude because I don't have him. He's a really good support. What I hear is in the vein of my Yuri, where he's going to make the Spirit team hit much harder. Fine. I'm burning my Jade now to get him before he disappears again, with the idea that because they're doing this 1,000-year blood war, they're giving us a bunch of Jade. At the same time, are they giving us enough enough Jade to guarantee a pull of a true Shikai Ichigo? Doubt it, right? But I'm accepting the fact that I will not have true Shikai Ichigo in the first 2 weeks of what's hopefully a 3-week event. And then I'm just going to have to push for him in that last week if I don't get him by then. I'm accepting that. I don't know that I would necessarily recommend that for you. I'm under the impression, no confirmed information, that Aizen will be added to the standard pools relatively soon, along with Toshihiro and Bankai Ichigo. I think they're going to plop them in there relatively soon. So you may risk like Aizen's an older character too. It may be hold off, go for the true Shikai Ichigo. He's coming through. He's going to be the newer character. He's headlining this whole big old event that they're trying to do. So they're going to try to make him just God level good. Damn, the strike team is so close. They're going to make him like God level good. So I would say like go for true Shikai Ichigo. Despite what I would do, I'm recommending for you, go for true Shikai Ichigo. And then just pause on everything else. Just wait on everything else. Because I'm assuming, I think it's safe to assume that he's going to be really good. They're going to make sure that he's really good. Even if he comes out average, they're going to turn around and be like, no, we have to change something and boost him, give him a buff immediately. They're going to ensure that for the 1,000-year blood war, which is an event they're promoting in a very different way than they've done other events, they're going to make sure that he's God level. So in my head, against my own philosophies, I would say wait on true Shikai Ichigo. Yeah. Yeah, you can pair him with Rangiku. How deep, how far, how deep are you into Rangiku? That's one thing I don't know because I have her like I think like full ascendant and everything else. Damn this strike team. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if it's full thrust or full strike at the end, right? Let's gamble. Why not? ¿Por qué no? All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Yeah. You're going to level her less sparingly. Don't overdo it, especially in the beginning. I mean, you see mine at level 100s and everything else, but that's because there were a couple that were good, and then now I'm in game, and so I did it out of maybe creating content for it. Let's go there. All right. 3, 2. I gave up. I had to use the thrust team. Instead of separating my Yuri from the thrust team and running him with strike, I'm running the thrust team now with the hope, the absolute illogical hope that the strike team will be able to take out floor 12. It won't happen. It will not happen. But I don't have much of a choice. I can't believe this is going to be a 4-parter for this endless trial. And that I'm at 110 hours. Whoa, an hour 10 minutes of recording. This is ridiculous. Damn, this is ridiculous. Okay, so you level her up to 65 and to upgrade her passive. All right. Okay. Okay, so that's conservative. All right. Okay. I hear you. Where are you on the regular trial towers, not the endless one? Where are you in the regular trial towers? What level? Yo, okay. We can get past this one right fast. There we go. Level 61 right now, so my max is level 80. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Well, the first thing in terms of recommending for that standard pool, until they do put in those other characters, do whatever you can to try to get Kitsuke. He runs with everybody because and once you get his weapon stamp and everything as well, he boosts attack by 60%. On whatever team he is, and not like spirit attack or such. No, attack, period. 60%. So you kind of want him. And now I think I realized the flaw in my endless trial tower. I never do trial towers if you're talking about what I'm thinking. I passed that level. Oh, gotcha. Okay, past the first level. Gotcha. Okay. Here's where I think I might have had a flaw. I was so heavily focused on my Yuri. And Ichigo, white Ichigo, might have been able to carry Bankai Ichigo and Kenpachi through that slash. And I might have been able to pair Kitsuke with the strike team and get that taken care of. That's what I'm thinking. So maybe if we get stuck at floor 11 I go back, I reset it to the last strike team. Truth be told, what needs to happen is I need to reset it to the strike. I needed to reset to. I'll reset it to the last strike team or the last slash team and see what happens. Man, they eating him alive. I'm gonna reset it to the last slash team. Actually, see if I can run that with Bankai, Ichigo, and Kenpachi, and white Ichigo. And if that doesn't work, reset it to the first slash and then try to run it that way. And find some way to use Kitsuke with strike on the last level. and then call it a stream because I'm sitting here going back and I'm saying back and forth. That's the song, Missy Elliott, Kalani. Because I'm going back and forth, like bouncing between this, just trying to find a way to get it to work. And I already know my Bankai Ichigo is like horribly built, like bad, man, like bad. He was like my first one that I built, one of the first ones that I built. And I don't know that I've even looked at him that much since then. Lord have mercy. Okay. So we got past him with 2 attempts left. And we're not using Byakuya. We're not stupid. So if I reset to here, he gives them so much attack, though. He gives them so much attack. That's, oh my gosh. And I would like to know, hey, developers, not even like a criticism, can we get like a clear time here? Just so like I know how far off I was. Because if they cleared this in like 90 seconds, okay, then I give it a shot. But if they cleared it with like 10 seconds to go, we don't need to go back. We already know what the problem is going to be because I'm about to make the team weaker. All right, coming in 3, 2, watch me as I slowly crumble and lose my mind. So I've come to the conclusion that I was focused too heavily on my Yuri trying to get past this tower. Man, I'm going through it trying to get through this thing. And that I was just giving advice or just saying like to All We Need Is Love right now about as they start their journey into Bleach Soul Resonance as a free-to-play newer player, like, hey, Kitsuke is the only one you need to worry about from that standard pool. He's amazing. I might have been focused on my Yuri a little bit too much, and I might be able to run Kitsuke with either the thrust team or the strike team to get past one of these levels, and then maybe run Bunkai Ichigo with the slash team, relying on White Ichigo to carry us through that. The issue I have is like they were melting it. They were absolutely melting whoever they were dealing with. But that's a combination of those two dudes together. Are we going to barely get past something or are we going to make it work? So what I'm about to do now is I'm going to stop recording this video because it is an hour and 16 minutes. And I'm afraid my computer's going to be like, we don't want to do this anymore. And I'll come back to it. See you guys next time. All right. Yo, can we stop the recording? Or is it like, no, you've been recording so long you don't get to stop? Bruh. It won't let me stop recording. What are we doing? There we go. Okay, man. All right. This is a YouTube video posted it 1 hour ago, and it confirms that Tia is full assault thrust. Okay, cool. Cool. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. All right, good to know. I'm just still not. I'll get 1 copy of him. That'll be the plan, but I won't dupe him. All right, let's check out Ichigo. Let us check out Ichigo. Bunkai. Ooh, look at them stamps. They ugly. Defense, attack, that's not that bad. Crit damage, not that bad. Ailment, I mean, it had to be there. Crit rate, okay. What is up with the defense and the HP? Boo, bro, boo. And then this one, ultimate charge rate, attack percentage. Why didn't I roll this up to 6-star? I guess because I could do better. And then the core stamp is 5x. And yet, but he's not even, the problem is he's just not a good character anymore in the game. He is basically useless. 48%. Damn. All right. We will give it a shot. We will give it a shot. Like, why not? Why not? But also, Bankai Ichigo likes to be on the field a lot. And I could use, although she's not Yachiru, I could use her, but I don't have her leveled up, and I really don't want to use the resources now. But apparently she's a really good support for Slash. But I have nothing about her leveled up. Okay. Anybody else here? The likelihood. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why am I so hesitant? What's the worst that's gonna happen? I'm not gonna pass it. I wasn't gonna pass it anyway. So let's go ahead and go here. We'll try one level down. If that doesn't work, we'll start at the beginning. This is 8. And we'll know very early on. So 3, 2, unbelievably, part 4 of Endless Trial Tower. This thing is kicking my tail. It really is. You're about to watch me reset this down to level 8. Because the idea I gave you at the end of part 3 was I'm about to go ahead and try to go through this with whoa. What are we doing? I'm gonna go ahead and try to go through this with using Bankai, White, and Kenpachi, with the idea that hopefully I can save Kitsuke for strike or thrust. I genuinely don't know which one that should be, whether it should be strike or thrust. This is a Hail Mary toss to see if we can get something popping. That's all that is right now. So we're going to give this a shot. Let's get to the video. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Don't like it. Already don't like it. But we were eating him up. The idea is hopefully White can take care of business. But that extra 60% damage probably does a lot of work. I'm shaking my head like I already don't like it. There's nothing has happened. Oh, so little faith. How much damage did he do there? He barely touched 1 million, man. 2. Okay. And he's just staying on the field. White is doing work, though. Man. White was doing work just then. Ugh. Buddy. Okay. We'll see. Ichigo White was doing work there. But right now, it's looking like... Yeah, we need to be at 215. We need to be at 10. And we're at 6. So unless White comes through and he's just ungodly in the next couple minutes, Bankai's in our way. He's stepping on our toes. Okay. See, White is doing work. Should I just run those two? Just those two? So White could just come in here and just like handle business? But we're still a good, I don't know, how 14 bars away from this being on time? He is doing work, though. Like, Kenpachi's on the level of Ichigo right now, and White is on the level of Aizen. We're halfway through the time and 75% of the way through the bars. Unless Ichigo just ramps up, Ichigo White ramps up more and more we play. Damn. You think? Oh, no, Brent, you're right. You're right. The problem I'm having now is it's totally doable with Kitsuke. I'm trying to reserve Kitsuke to put him on the strike team or on the thrust team. Because right now, as it stands, there's 12 levels, and I have enough characters to get it done with either Mayuri on thrust or Mayuri on strike. So the idea is I need to find a way to either get thrust to work with someone else, or I need to get strike to work with someone else. So I've already beaten this level with Kitsuke. That's not the issue. The issue is like the other teams I'm trying to save Kitsuke for. That's the problem. That is the problem. Because so far, I've gotten to state like floor 11. Floor 11. If I use my Yuri on strike. That's the problem. And so it's rewind all the way back down to watch Bankai fail. God. God. You're killing me. You're killing me. Although this does show me like Ichigo White is a monster. He is an absolute monster. Coming back in 3, 2. Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a Bleach Soul Resonance video. In this video, part 4 of me trying to do level 11 of Endless Trial Tower. I'm just throwing spaghetti at the wall. Whatever sticks. Bankai is useless trash. I'm speaking from a person who's hurt. I'm hurt. I'm sorry, Ichigo, but you are useless trash right now. I'm hurt. You've cut me deep. I tried to put my faith in you, and you were useless. So what we're gonna try to do is reset it to level 2, right? And see if he can handle that, because clearly floor 8 was not for you. We're gonna give this a shot. If this does not work, I have no idea where to go from here. I have no idea where to go from here. All right, let's go. What is the other type when strike is the main type? What do you mean? So like right here in this trial, it is thrust is the like main type. And so with thrust, Mayuri, thrust is totally fine with Mayuri. For the first 9 Endless Trial Towers, I was running Rangiku with thrust and then putting Mayuri on strike. Rangiku on thrust does not work on floor 11 or on like the 11th tower because I don't have well level Gin or Nell. I think they're both B1, right? So they can't carry Rangiku. Rangiku was contributing something, but they were carrying her in the first 9. Now it is Mayuri is needed on that thrust team, or Kitsuke, honestly, because Kitsuke's buffs give you 60% regardless of what the I don't want to say element. I'm thinking of avatar, but regardless of the skill, you can use Kitsuke anywhere. But then that means that the slash team is missing something. The slash team dog walks everything in this. Ooh, where are we at? The slash team dog walks everything in the 11th Endless Trial Tower. Everything. As long as I have Kitsuke, White, and Kenpachi, right? If I remove Kitsuke, you see the issue. I wanted to remove Kitsuke, put him on thrust, take my Yuri, put him on strike. Yay! But Bankai or somebody needs to be on the slash team to make up for like this nonsense. I don't have Yachiru leveled up at all. So we stuck. I was able to use Yadoichi on the strike team for the first couple of floors, but it's the last one. It's the last one that's the problem. The last one that I can use strike on, that's the problem. That is the issue. And so, yeah, it's me consistently trying to figure out. And now we're halfway through. Oh, wait. If we can get, hold up. If white comes through by like minute 20 seconds, because white is doing his damn thing, that's fine. Damn it, Bankai, get off the field. You require so much work. There we go. If he can get us to down like bar 8, he is melting. We might have a chance. He got us to bar 9. Ooh, touch and go, touch and go, touch and go, touch and go. Touch and go, touch and go, touch and go. Come on now. He got us down to bar 8 with a minute 15 to go. He got us down to bar 8 with a minute 15 to go. He's going to sit back. He's going to charge up his ultimate a bit. Kenpachi's going to do some work. Bankai just don't stay on the field too long. Oh, white is back out. Bankai just don't stay on the field too long. Let the big boys handle this. We got 5 bars left. We got 5 bars left. As long as Bankai decides not to go. Oh, man. Please, Bankai, don't LaMelo ball this. Please. Please. We begging you. If you can do this. If you can do this. If you can do this. So, let's see. We got 4 bars and all right, so we're going to try to come back in 3, 2. Okay. This might be okay. I might have jinxed it by coming back from the cut or the edit too soon. We have 4 bars left. Ichigo White is doing the damn thing. We have 30 seconds left. If we can get Ichigo White to like carry us the rest of the way through this, then we have a chance. Now, part of this whole thing, part 4 of this recording, is that, oh, my ear's itching, is that Bankai's about to mess it up for us. He's about to LaMelo ball this whole thing. Look, what we're trying to do. Oh, please. 10 seconds left and half a bar. Oh, there we go. All right, as long as he got that done, we're good. We're good. So part of this is I have to experiment early. That made me so happy. I don't want to scream in the microphone. I'm sorry to everybody's listening. All right, and I just hit the microphone. I'm excited. Okay. I don't even know if I can do this fast enough. So clearly, white carried us through that whole thing, right? Clearly. So my issue, and it's not even like an issue, but for real, is that I'm doing the variance of the teams a little bit late in the tower. We got through floor 2, which means now we have a freed up Kitsuke to drop him in either on strike or drop him in on thrust. I'm leaning towards putting him on thrust because of how strong my Yuri is on strike, right? But before we even do any of that, I know the weaker strike team is the one with Yaruichi. So on floor 3, I'm excited because this might actually happen. 4 hours of work. 4 hours of recorded work, put it that way. Not 4 hours of overall work. Yaruichi is the weaker version of the strike team, right? So Yaruichi actually, I know my Yuri is off, but my Yaruichi was the experiment because we know my Yuri's good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play this strike team, see if we can get through it. I mean, I know we can get through it, but we're going to try to get through it like this and then come back. And now we got to evaluate. Do we put Kitsuke on the last thrust team? Do we put him on an earlier thrust team, like that first 3? Or do we keep that Mayuri thrust team there? And then once Yaruichi can't make it, plop in Kitsuke. That might be the plan. Let's see. All right. Yeah, that might be the idea. Because if you have Soifon's ultimate with an added 60% attack, once Yaruichi is no longer able to like complete the floors, that's a lot of damage. Once she's no longer able to complete the floors, you put in Kitsuke, That boosts the damage a lot. And then you keep the thrust team as it is. That might be it. We might got it. We might got it. Jeez, only took 2 more hours. Only 2 more hours. This is absolutely crazy. 4 hours of recording that's going to end up being like 30 minutes of content. Maybe 40 minutes of content. But like, it's going to be a lot of me cutting out stuff. And because I can't pause it on this version of OBS, I don't know why that button isn't there. But on Linux, it's not apparently. But yeah. We are on good pace too. Okay. We might got it. We might got it. Who would have thought Ichigo Bankai would have been key to me completing this thing? That's funny. Oof. Jaw. Ugh. Okay. And they're actually laying wood on Buddy too. So it's not even. So she'll definitely get past the second one. And then it's the third. It was the third one that was the problem anyway, right? It was the third one that was the problem. So then we can get past the second one with this. And then we will sub in Kitsuke for the third strike attack. And then keep my Yoda with thrust. That's what's up. That is what is up. Bro. I'm hungry too. I need to eat lunch. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. And I will say this randomly, this is what fun, good gaming is. It's or for me, it's a challenge, figuring things out, going back and forth, trying to develop it, figure it out. Now, to be fair, this is in-game content, so like not everybody's gonna be able to do it. But then once you get there and you're like trying to tweak the minor things, theory craft a little bit, know the kits well enough so you can bounce people back and forth on different teams and stuff and just try to find a way. This is fun. This is a lot of fun. I talk about how much work it took. The most infuriating part is the set stamps. Something's got to change with the set stamps. Those things are infuriating. I don't know what it is. That's got to change somehow, some way. That I have like 300 set stamps I can't use, and then I craft them into 100 set stamps I can't use. That right there is terrible. But let's come back to the video. The set stamps are the most infuriating part. That's the most infuriating part. Just the way you have to farm them it's. Ugh. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. For the moment. Devs. Come on. Three, two. Okay, so we got through that with a minute to go. Now we're gonna go on to the next. And truth be told, this is probably just gonna be like some quick cuts, because this part was not the part that was challenging us. The next time we have to use strike is the part. Ooh, we do not use Toshihiro. We remember that from part 3, right? We use Momo. Funnily enough, well, no, B6Rs. And I was about to say Momo's the only SR that I'm using, but it's only because this dude is an absolute monster. He is the things that nightmares are made of. All right, so we're just gonna dog walk this real fast. Let's go. Yep, Momo off the field. And Aizen. Oh, boy. All right. What's up? Kise. All right, so we are approaching the end of this, and then I'll be able to stop this recording, stop the stream, and get some lunch. I'm starving right now. I already had a granola bar, is that still a thing? I feel so 90s, but yeah, I had one of them things. Now we can actually eat something. Eisen, we love you. Eisen, we love you. 100% we love you. Itchy ear. Yo, beef. Okay. I don't know where you are in the game, but I have B6. B4 was like life changing. Life changing. Bleach Soul Resonance life changing. That was hyperbole. But like once I had B4 Eisen, depending on where you are in the game, when I got him, I was like mid game, late mid game. He was wrecking, like absolutely dominant. And then having like Mayuri, Kitsuke, and Eisen, I mean, basically, you can walk. Not all. They've adjusted the content, the endless trial tower and stuff. Like they've adjusted the content to be like to deal with it. But like regular trial tower, man, please. I was putting him everywhere. Your end game, yeah, my Eisen's B6. So like that was. The trial tower just became like I finished 25 and like level 25 on spirit, like no problem. And then I plopped Eisen. This was before Ichigo White, obviously. And I think even before Soifon. And I was able to just put Eisen on any of those teams because when you ignore 50% defense, it doesn't matter how much you reduce my offense by. At least not, it does matter, but not really. So I was able to get through a lot of that content with B4 Eisen. He is incredible. I did have to make a slightly higher investment than normal. I'm not pay to win. I'm not free to play, I should say. And I'm also not pay to win. I'm not trying to compete with Wells and stuff. So I do have like a gaming budget for the month. I exceeded that budget a little bit. But like, he was just going through them. I'm gonna lie, if Uryu Vollständig collab is Spirit Tactic, I might just skip him because I have. Look, put it this way. I'm not the biggest Uryu fan anyway from the comics. Or not the comics, the series and the manga. But like, I can't see. I'll pull for him just so I can have them all and Pokemon style it. You know what I'm saying? But like, if he's a spirit tactic and I got a B6 Eisen, unless they do something specifically to stomp out Eisen, but I don't care. All right, here we go. 3, 2. All right, so that was easy. I don't even know why I'm here to comment. We can just keep it pushing, right? So what's up next? We got Slash. We already know. Now, here's the thing. I am going back. We're not going to risk it. I only needed Kitsuke for one time. We're going to go right back to our regularly scheduled program. I have an extra Kitsuke here. We are going to run our normal team and walk through this. Be right back. Yeah, no, like I'm not going to... B6 Eisen means I don't need a B anything, in terms of like a spirit tactic. And I don't know why you're putting out a spirit tactic now when strike team needs a support, maybe? Seeing as how the strike team doesn't work without Mayuri? I don't know. Maybe that was more of a need. I'm saying, but just got B0 to be honest, could care less. Oh, B0 Eisen, you mean? Yeah. At B0, he's good. Like just every other B0 character. At B4, he's a god. It is what it is. I might go B2 on True Shikai because that's my favorite form. Okay. I was going to say, like, that's where I always make the exception. Like, I only dupe tactical characters, but, like, for example, Kenpachi is one of my favorite characters. So, if he came back out again and I had the resources, I'd try to dupe him just because I love him so much. But outside of that, like, I'm sticking to the tactical character dupes. They're just too good, too impactful. That doesn't make sense to me to dupe any other category of character. Because all the rest of them get power crept. Maybe your Mayuris and your Kitsukes in terms of support, but yeah, if that's your favorite, do it. Do it, do it, do it. I'm gonna always take like favorite over some strategy for a video game. The video game is supposed to be fun at the end of the day, right? So, no, I haven't read the patch notes yet. No new units, not Eisen. I have Eisen B3. Wait, what? No, I haven't read. But when did the patch notes come out anyway? And I'll be honest, I haven't really like paid attention to the patch notes. Not lately, not very often, not until like the day before, which as a content creator, maybe I should take note of those things earlier. That'd probably be smart. See, yeah. I remember when I had the B3 Eisen is when I had to make that investment because the event was ending and I was like, I'm so close. I'm so close. I can't not. Like I'm so close. And I don't know. And at that time, you still don't know. You didn't know when he was coming back, and it was like, I got to. And then his last time he came out, I took him B6, but I had him B4 first, and that was like, yes. Yeah, but when is the end of a special edition? And I'm asking that genuinely because typically they release these characters on Fridays, and this time they're doing it on a Wednesday, and I get it's like a special edition and everything. However, one, I thought that this thing wasn't going to happen until like their 1 year anniversary at the earliest, and they're releasing it now in like August. They were like, what, 9-10 months into the game, which just feels like an awkward timing thing, but I don't know, it's their business. So, or wait, are they releasing it because the new season's coming out? That's probably more logical. While I'm sitting here trying to be extra cute and smart. That might be it. They said September. Okay. So 2 months. Pull Eisen twice in 2 summons by accident. Man, can you tell me the lottery numbers for today? I'd appreciate it. Because 4 special editions to be okay. All right. Wait, are they putting oh no, that he wasn't with 1,000-Year Blood War. He was with whatever happened just after the Wake of Mundo arc. The king who makes everybody decay. You guys will figure out really, really fast. I don't know the names. I just know the characters that I can describe them. The king who whatever he touches decayed. That dude. And then the other woman who was like the head of those 3 women. You see how vague I am? I think you know what I'm talking about, but you see how vague I am? I'm sorry. Anyway, so coming back. 3, 2. So we handle business here. This is to be expected. To be expected. Next, we have we have the strike team here. And we have one more strike before that. So this one should still be good with using Yadoichi. Let go. Should be 2 turns. Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and get to it. Oh, uh-oh. Okay. I really should read those patch notes. I will when I get done with this. But the patch notes, are they in the Discord? Because I just went to their website and I did not see not nan piece of information from their website. All right. Is this it? Why y'all got 3 websites? Oh yeah, 1,000-Year Blood War here. Oh, so they had a whole different other website. That would have been nice to know ahead of time. Scan the QR code to get up to 25 free draws. I don't know if I believe you. I don't know. You trying to hustle me? What's up? You gonna ask me for a credit card? What's going on? Event period is July 3rd to July 19th. This is something different. What are you guys talking about? And then this site is unavailable in my region. See, this is all a mess. What do you mean support for rewards? Oh, I think this is somebody trying to get people to pay money and hustle them out of something. I think that is a pirate site. What do you mean support? Get out my face, dog. Get out my face. That's somebody who built a site real quick trying to take advantage of some nerds. I'm a nerd, by the way. Fully a nerd. And I was really sitting there like, well, how do I support you? They're about to get me. They almost got me. They almost got me. And then this one is like log in. Yeah, I don't know. See, now it's a mess. Now I don't trust nobody. It's tough out here in these streets. All right. I don't trust nobody now. Oh no. Oh no. Are we? I think we're good here. You know what? It's probably better if I just figure this out when I'm not on stream. Because I'm sure it's awesome to look at the side of my head while I read. We'll figure it out later. Yay, it's always fun when you win a chess match on time. Hey, your guess is about as good as mine. This past time was the first time they had 2 reruns at the same time. Your guess is about as good as mine where they're only rerunning Nell and not Mayuri. Maybe because they know Mayuri is really important to Strike and a popular character for that team. So they're like gonna let him rerun by himself to increase that cash. No idea. Or maybe they're trying to get that last rerun in for Nell before they add her to the regular pool. I have no idea. This part of the communication, I'm speculating everything. I have no clue. Absolutely no clue. All right. We've had enough of this album. Good, but I'm done with it. All right, Jacques West, let's see what's up. No matter how many albums he releases, he still looks like he's 15 years old. Okay, so 10 bars left. Hey, if y'all end up not doing it, then we got to have a conversation because this was supposed to be all within your realm of capability. So, Ifan, can we get an ultimate, please? Thank you. Oh yeah, 100%. But that's what I meant by the full assault. Or sorry, well, the comment is I'm used to having the chat up. The comment is like good thing you didn't go for a dupe of Geen because he's gonna get power crept. That's like a lot of that's why it's only tactical. Like full assault characters gonna get power crept like mad. I think support characters second most in tactical because of where I have the dupes of Aizen. They're gonna try to power creep him with Uryu. Maybe. I don't see how this is going to happen if I'm just ignoring defense. Unless you put in someone else's kit. Doesn't ignore. When defense is ignored, defense is doubled or something. And then that still gets. You know what I mean? Like they're going to do some kind of circular argument. I don't see it happening. So, yeah. A lot of the tactical characters just have better, more well-rounded, more adaptable kits to different scenarios. Like, even with that Nell versus Mayuri thing, he's really, really good, but it's not like Nell's a slouch. But Geen is going to get bumped off. Hey, Soy Phone, I'm about to be in a panic because I thought we already had this handled. I thought we had this situation under control. And now look. Hey. If y'all gonna take 6 minutes to win a 3 minute fight, y'all better win a 3 minute fight. For real. Yeah, it is. It is too good. And they tried to do something similar in one of the Grimjow's kits where they ignored 60% of something or another that had to deal with defense. I'm trying to remember what that was exactly. And I think it was actually Grimjow, base Grimjow, but his power level, his like actual like power is so small that it doesn't make that much of a difference. Like the amount of damage that he can do. Come on now. Yay. All right. So 3, 2. They worried me just a little bit right there. We got it done with 14 seconds left. Thank you, Soyfon's Ultimate. Thank you so much. I was really worried for a second. All right, so coming up, we have the Spirit. That ain't nothing but a thing. All right, here we go. We'll plop you in. Okay, there we go. Why are they wanting she's two? I guess it doesn't matter, right? This will be the third one. Okay, Jaquez, I hope that the fact that I'm listening to this with one headphone is why this song sounds so offbeat and out of pocket. Like, not every beat is a good beat. I hope to God this is just like because of one instrument. Like this is coming off horrible. I mean, it's better with two headphones, but not by much. Okay. We can go ahead and skip that one. Yeah, Ukiyo, I mean, honestly, his animations are bomb. They are amazing. Um, and I do like him a lot. But I'm guessing you're at the point of where like you're gonna save your resources for Trushi Kai Ichigo instead of going for Ukiyo. Okay, the next song was better. Such an idiot to pull Grimjaw Resurrection even if I have 58k Yaruichi. No, because Yaruichi is gonna be that next one that like she barely holds on. She barely holds on. She's not really Resurrection over Yaruichi, 58k, whatever be damned. Like I don't think that's a bad plan. I don't think that's a bad plan at all. The only one that I would like not want to substitute at the moment is Kitsuke, but she's another full assault type character. Just I would have still stuck with getting Pantera. Plus, he moves much better with Soy Fon because of their ability to switch in and out, or like their desire to both switch in and out. They don't want to stay on the field long, and they want to bounce back and forth. That was a problem with SR plus Grimjaw. So yeah, I don't feel bad about that one. Oh, damn. Okay, I misunderstood you altogether. So you, instead of going for Ukiyo, took your eyes in B6, and then that's what it was. Uh-huh. I can't even say that's a bad decision. I cannot say that's a bad decision. I did you have were you at B4 with Eisen, or were you trying to like go from like B2 to B6? All right. I think this is the moment of truth. No, 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 no. Not the moment of truth yet. Not even going to introduce this one. Let's just keep it pushing. Because I already know I'm cutting those things, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, B4. Okay, so you were in the same situation I was in. I had a B4 eyes, and not this past rerun, but the rerun before that. I had a B4 eyes, and I was like, it was I call him creepy dude. His name is SZA. Blah blah blah. Other letters I don't care about. And it was I skipped him to get B6 Eisen. I do not regret that decision. Now I'm trying to get him now, and hopefully I get him now. Even if I still don't get him now, I still don't regret that decision. B6 Eisen is awesome. So I understand you like maybe wanting him and stuff, but like I wouldn't necessarily say that you made a bad decision. Yeah, I don't have an A5 weapon. I don't duplicate the weapon stamps. I don't even know if I have an A2. I think, with the exception of Kitsuke, all of my weapon stamps are like one. I don't bother with those. That's one way to save. That's one place I save resources, I guess, because I don't try to pull dupes for those at all. Yeah, yeah, that's and I think you were here when I said that if it's your favorite character, then yeah, you do for your favorite character. I get that 100%. If it's your favorite character, then you go all out. I understand it. Again, it's supposed to be about fun, right? So, and that was one of the things I don't even know if anybody else in here would be talking about that. We talked about before, and I wanted to say no to it so fast. And it might be a new name because I just watched the Mash Muscle and Magic, that anime series. Really good. Love that thing. Someone brought up Eisen as if you take it across all universes, not just anime, but like DC, Marvel, Image, Dark Horse, like all of the like other universes. Eisen is a top 5 villain, and I resisted. It was like when I first started doing the content here, for this game, I should say. I resisted that. The more I think about it, the more it might be true. Because I'm putting Joker, Magneto, Eisen, and then maybe what's his face from My Hero Academia. I can't put Frieza because that dude is just too annoying to me. Imagine the man. I love that. I love that show. I love that show so much. I found it on accident. It wasn't even recommended. I found it on accident because I just finished. What did I just finish? I gotta work on my memory. I'm getting scared. I'm getting too old for this nonsense. Oh, I was watching Bungo Stray Dogs, and I got to like season 3 where it kind of has that fall off, and I was like, let me see if I can find something else, have some fun. And I saw that, and I was like, what is this? And it looked like an anime from the 80s. I was like, oh, I could play this. I could watch this when I'm playing some chess or something, not paying attention to it. And then I started watching. I was like, what is this for real though? What is this? It's so good. It's so good. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. I think that's one of the like fun things when you find something. And recommendations are fun. Toss them. Still gotta watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. But like that's one of the fun things where you're not even expecting it, and you're like, what is this? This looks weird. What's with this bowl cut? Okay, whatever, dog. I'm just gonna put this on while I do some laundry or what. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna put this on while I'm doing whatever. Next thing you know, I'm cracking up, and I was like, wait a second. Wait a second. And then I watched that whole thing. It's so good. It's so good. Love MASH. When that was the other part of it too that made me happy. When I saw that it only had like 26 episodes or 24 or whatever, I was sitting there because of the art style. I was like, oh, this is a series that came out like in the 90s, early 90s. And maybe they just didn't get a lot of play, or they only just did like a limited series of it. And then I looked and it was like, oh no, it's still running now. So like they should have a season 3 coming. Supposedly, gimme! I need the season 3 for MASH. Like when is that happening? Can we go ahead and have that chop happen now, please? Series is so good. All right, here we go. Oh, I should get to level 80 at some point. I have not tried to do that at all. All right. Coming in 3, 2. Okay. The moment of truth. This is where I either end up screaming at the top of my lungs, or everything works out perfectly. So what we're gonna do now is we have the strike team here. Now here's the plan. We're putting in Kitsuke to give us that extra 60% attack, right? If this does not work, then we're gonna run Mayuri here, and then try to run Kitsuke up here with the thrust team. But hopefully, Kitsuke, thank you for staying, buddy. Hopefully Kitsuke is going to solve this problem for us. And if he does, then this will prove to the other people who are like, Kitsuke is the best. Get him. All right. Okay. I'm nervous. This is what we've been waiting on. What I've been waiting on. Y'all haven't waiting on anything. This happened for you guys in 15 minutes. All right, here we go. Go. Wisteria is my favorite new gen shonen. Someone has recommended that to me on the stream, and I have like this whole list of like anime that I need to watch. And I think about it only when I'm on stream, and then I get off stream and I completely forget the list and I don't go back to my computer. So far, Jacquez's album is not what I'm looking for. Cooking in Another World, I've seen that on Crunchyroll. And I think, here's the problem. I've only recently gotten into like comedic anime where like the main goal is comedy. And the thing that got me into it for real was One Punch Man. And I was like, oh no, this is genuinely hilarious. Like I would typically watch the dramatic action, whatever, that had elements of comedy in it. I never like watched one that was dedicated comedy. So I don't know. Cooking in Another World might work out. Also, what was the one? Shangri-La. I started that one. Though it was funny, I didn't finish it. But it was a pretty funny one too. Shangri-La Frontier or whatever. It was like the funny version of Solo Leveling, sorry. And I haven't My Hero Academia Vigilantes Season 2 came out. I got to get on that. There's too much stuff to watch. And then I have to be in the right mindset because I could have watched Vigilantes before and I didn't. And then there was a Season 2 of something else. Solo Leveling. I haven't watched the Season 2 of that. Isn't that out now too? There's so many other things. So Cooking in Another World, is that another like comedy anime along the lines? I guess it's not gonna be along the lines of MASH. I guess not. I think MASH works for me because it's really along the lines of One Punch Man. This looks like it's okay. It looks like we're okay. Is it? Is it? So it's so season 2 of Soul Leveling is good. Okay. It's already out last year. See, all my stuff. I didn't even get to finish Kaiju number 8 until like a month ago, a couple weeks ago. So much. I'm slipping. What was I on that I didn't get to it though? It's a bunch of different stuff that I got on that I just didn't finish it or get to it. And someone did tell me about Soul Leveling. That's why I like thought of it, but forgot about that. And I'm gonna have to typically with those, I'll rewatch season 1 and then watch season 2, and I'm gonna have to do that. From the weakest to the strongest. And I need to start, instead of putting it as a notepad that I'm not going to take care of my computer, I need to write it on my little notepad here. Notepad in the computer versus notepad in my hand. And then just take this to my couch with me. Ari Fureta. Weakest to strongest. Okay. Yo. This might have did it. This might have done it. Soifon's gigantic phallic symbol being boosted by Kitsuke's attack. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Was. Oh, what? Was Ichigo Bankai Ki. They just announced a new upcoming movie. Okay. Renton, I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. Do you need to tell me, did they announce it? Because I thought I heard something about it being a live action movie. And if it's that, if they don't, I have no faith when they make adaptations of animes into live action movies. The only good one was like Shaolin Soccer or something, right? Other than that, like Death Note, from what I heard, was a dumpster fire. Dragon Ball Z, that was painful. Speed Racer, what was the other ones? Like they made so many where it's just kind of like, y'all ain't learned y'all. Yes, who? Why they keep letting y'all do? How do y'all keep getting money for this? Anyway, all right. So coming back in 3, 2. Yo. So that worked. So now what should happen is I should be able to complete the rest of this using the thrust team. 10, 11, 12, which means that, funnily enough, Ichigo Bankai was key in me completing this trial tower if I can make it through the next 3 using my entire thrust team, which should be okay. We about to figure it out. Ichigo Bankai, a low level, underdeveloped Ichigo Bankai, was key in me beating in this trial tower 11. That is funny. That is absolutely hilarious. All right, let's see. Let's go. Yeah, see, if it's live action Bleach was, I didn't watch live action Bleach. Based on my previous experience, I did not watch live action Bleach, obviously. If you couldn't tell by the disgust in my voice. Like, I did not watch live action Bleach. Live action is going to be disgust. I don't have. Isn't the heroes key in the missions? I don't. Bleach, I don't know if it's good or not. The live action movie. Bleach, I could see having success. There was one good one. Was it Samurai 7? The one with like the immortal samurai who couldn't be killed. That one was actually really, 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 really good. And I heard that Renshin, I haven't watched that yet, was really, 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 really good. I thought of those two because they are steeped in either historical references or the modern world. Meaning, if you take, I think it was Samurai number 7. It was like the Immortal Blade or something like that. It was really good. All that required was basically a guy who gets cut up and stabbed a lot but can't die in a normal environment, feudal Japan. You know what I mean? Like it's not, you know what I'm saying? That. Or Renshin, I think I'm saying that right. It's the one, the dude who has the both edges of his sword are from the back of a sword. They don't cut. That one was, are we not going to beat this with thrust? That one was also okay because, again, it's just like feudal Japan and it's a dude who does not want to kill. There, you're not translating a lot over there. Death Note, you had to deal with like the afterworld in view of like, what's his face? I'm trying to remember the name of it, but what's his name, Sama? Like oh my God, I'm blanking on his name. But the guy, the 7-foot tall dude who was a representation of death, basically. And they had the whole death realm and all the other stuff. That is harder to bring over to live action. We're not anime fan people. Like the miracle of MCU is that they were able to translate it to like popular culture. DC tried it several times. Batman translates, Superman sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Dragon Ball Z doesn't translate. That's a whole different like universe, different type of people. You had pig people walking around and it wasn't a thing. It's just like, hey, sometimes people are pigs. Like it doesn't work. So like I guess that might be where like Bleach was okay because it's basically a high school student fighting spirits. That's like just a step over from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So maybe that was gonna be okay. But Soul Leveling is a video game inside of a. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just overly pessimistic or trying to justify things that have no justification. Jill, Jill, get him. Get him. With a minute left, bruh. Hey, Jacquez, it might be time for me to turn this album off. Feels like you're taking a belly flop into some Jello pudding. I don't like this album at all. Or maybe I just need to pay attention more. But right now, that's a no, sir. That's a no, sir. Well, Hakeem told me to listen to Tyler, so let me try her real quick. Okay. Yo, yo, yo. Coming in 3, 2, 1. 2 more floors to go. So far, so good. We're gonna keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. I think we beat it. I think we beat it. Thank you to Ichigo Bankai. Maybe I shouldn't be speaking so soon. Maybe I shouldn't be speaking so soon. It might end up being that I just get my face kicked in on the final floor and then I'm about to lose my mind. Be right back. When Hakeem does eventually watch this video, Hakeem, I'm supposed to be in the club listening to this. I can't be listening to this while I'm streaming. I can't start dancing the way I want to dance in here in this chair, listening, watching Bleach. You can't. You're supposed to be playing this with folks around you. You can't be just playing this by yourself, or at least when you up and cleaning and it can move around a little bit. This is not office music. It's good though. This makes me want to go out now. I need to stop. I need to stop. Let's get this on though. Good thing the stream is about to end because this song, this. Yeah, this song got me ready to do something. We got to go out now. Oh man, who is she? Okay. Yeah, we need to go out. All right. Anyway. Hey, we need to. Oh, maestro. Wait, is this? Hold on, this feels like a. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna end up sounding stupid and ignorant. Ichigo's battle music. Wait, from the live action? Yo, oh, by the way, check out my Instagram now. My Instagram does is not really gaming. It's a bunch of funny stuff that just a bunch of stuff that I find funny. That's usually centered around like comic books and anime and stuff. Like there's this dude on there. I don't know if you know him, where basically he speaks from the perspective of villains that are fighting superheroes, and it's always funny. It's always funny, and that's where that random battle music thing came in, where like when Ichigo was about to fight Aizen and you hear that number one song come on and then Aizen like grabs the blade and the music completely stops. And it was just one of those like, wait, what? You're allowed to do that? When the music starts, that's when the superhero goes off. You just stopped the superhero's music. Like you broke the fourth wall in another way. What just happened? Like he just had a record skip moment in the middle of an anime scene where he's supposed to be fighting. What happened? That brought me back to that's how my brain works. I think Argent, you're the one who said that the Starburst brain. That's what brought me back to that was this dude and how he talks about different villains and anime characters. It was very funny. Very, very funny. I can't be listening to this on stream. Hakeem, thank you for the recommendation. That's going on my playlist and stuff. But this is stuff I need to listen to like before I play basketball or when we going out to the club. Like not the club because I don't club like that, but you know what I'm saying. Going out to hang out with the homies, home girls. Go find somebody's house to chill at. We cooking and having a good time. Anyway. I need to, but yeah, anyway, on the Instagram, there's a gang of those things that I'm reposting a lot of his stuff, and it's so funny. So Instagram is below in the description section. Check that out. It's not really anything gaming. It's just really like comic book stuff, manga stuff, some other things I just find funny. That's all. That record scratch moment, but it was. That was a record scratch moment. That was a record scratch moment. Because basically he's coming in with his sword and Aizen's like, stop that now. Sit down, okay? I was in the middle of talking. And you very rudely interrupted me with your sword and your bad music. Sit down. How was it? This is a sit. Let me finish my conversation. I was monologuing here. Rude. Oh no, are we not going to get through this? See, I was all optimistic and everything. We may not get through this now. I didn't know another 20 bars was going to pop up out of nowhere. Oh my gosh. We're not going to get past this. Bruh. I should be more mad, but this music really is getting me in a good mood right now. I should be very upset right now. I thought we had it. I thought we had this. Come give me life, I'll change yours is fire. Oh no, he is funny. It's that big baby thing from Mayuri. I don't know why they picked this, but they did. Man, we are not gonna get past this. On the strength of what? And 3, 2. I end up brokenhearted. All that work, all that effort, and then they give me a surprise 20 bars. Again. I would be very upset, but shout out to the homie Hakeem who turned me on to Tyler. So I started listening to this album, and first of all, this is not a I'm on stream album listening to thing. This is really good music that I need to be like, yeah, we need to be outside. Number 2, Is this gonna have a part 6? What? I don't even know how many more parts we. How many? What part are we at now? Oh, still loving it though. Loving the challenge. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. I'm gonna go scream into a pillow for about 45 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bruh. All right, so I know it's doable. It's doable. But right now I have to stop streaming. But it's doable. I kind of want to keep doing this on stream. Like, so I guess when I stream tomorrow, if I do stream tomorrow, I should say, better said, then I'll look at it then. But for the moment, let's see. Do we have any other Jade, or am I just going to pull a gotcha like this now? Hey, what are you doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm gonna pull these gotchas real quick, and then I'm gonna dip and eat. Nah. So no more special tickets. Claim all this to get that extra little bit of Jade. And then I'm not going to go through any battles right now to get Jade. If it's not a quick reward, then we're not doing it. Although this thing is fun. I like this a lot for some reason. It's stupid, but I love it. I think that's it. All right. So then we're going to go ahead and do the gotcha real quick and then say, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Bruh, it's, oh, it made my stomach hurt. It got me so upset. I only need like 400 more. Anyway, I like to do 10 pulls for those of you who don't know. So we have 33 here. Lego. Given how my luck went just now. Oh, you know what I should do instead of doing it this way? Given how my luck went just now, I'm assuming we will not be pulling Creepy Dude. Which I don't know if it's lucky or not, seeing as how I call him Creepy Dude. Let's do that. I have to do this every single time. Okay. Just gonna get these over and over and over again. That's the plan. Okay. Not even like SR. They're gonna give me like an SR something. I'm gonna be really upset. Yo! I don't even know. Should I celebrate? I do not. Look at him. Look at what he just did. All on the camera and everything. Our just nephew was watching, man. Calm down. What are you doing? That is grotesque. That is inappropriate, sir. That is inappropriate. Anyway, so I got him. Sounds like the Joker. I'm monologuing. How rude. So I got him. Now I can stop pulling for those people's. I'm going to go ahead and level him up. It won't help me get through this trial tower, but it is what it is. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. I will see you potentially